So today I'm going to show you the top 5 items that are forgotten when a person is going camping or going for a tour or traveling around the state. The top 5 items that are always overlooked or get forgotten. So let's go check it out. So these are the top 5 items that get forgotten when you're going traveling, camping, etc. in Western Australia. The list is not exhaustive, and these are just the main ones that people forget all the time. So straight off the bat, first and foremost, mosquito repellent. This one gets forgotten constantly. Really, really important, especially if you're near a bed of water, or you're in an area that's swampy, or you're near the beach in certain times of the year. This one, I don't know how many times I've been grateful for having this with me, but it gets forgotten quite a lot. So please don't forget your mosquito repellent. Right, number 2. Pretty straightforward, isn't it? Pair of tongs. I don't know why so many people forget these. I have no idea. They've got no weight to them. You just throw them in your cooking gear and forget about them. They're always there when you need them, but they constantly get forgotten. So don't forget your tongs. Number 3, toilet paper. Toilet roll gets forgotten a lot. Sometimes people, when they're traveling, they are under the assumption that public toilets have always got toilet rolls. In recent times there's been problems with shortages of toilet rolls and stuff like that in Australia, and people have been going to public toilets and stealing it. So pack your own. If you got 4 people, pack 4 rolls. You got 1 each, problem solved. That way if someone needs a little bit of extra, or you need something like checking the oil in the car, or cleaning the window, cleaning a mirror, there's a lot of different uses for it. They can also assist with, obviously, lighting fires, because they are pretty flammable. So don't forget your toilet paper. Don't just assume that there's some at the location that you're going to go to, unless you're intentionally going to a shopping centre. If you're going to the shops and you go, just pick some up. Happy days, no problem. Right, number 4, sunscreen. Especially for the tin lids. People that have got very fair skin. I'm lucky, I tan reasonably easily, so I don't always take it with me, but it does depend on where you're going on your holiday. Sometimes you need it where you're going to a hotter area. So basically anywhere north of Carnarvon, it's a definite must in WA, definite must. But having said that, you could be anywhere where there's sunlight and you can still get sunburnt. So make sure you take some with you. Again, not very light, not very heavy. It's very inexpensive, but it is something that people overlook constantly. Righty. Next one is, of course, you guessed it, tent pegs. Now these ones are just the cheapy ones that come with most tents or swags that you purchase. I've got a heap of them. Now this particular bag I leave in my vehicle all the time. I just put it in the little pouch behind the driver's seat and I forget about them. So that way if I do forget them with my swag or my tent, or somebody else needs them, or I'm stringing up my tarp or anything like that, I've got a spare set just in case. Also if I lose some or damage some, then I've got spare ones. I do recommend, if you are going to have plain silver coloured ones, or the standard normal ones, stainless steel or galvanised ones, to get a very bright coloured paint and just give them a squirt of bright coloured paint across the top of them. Usually red, orange, pink, something like that, so they're easily visible. So during the day you're not going to step on them, and obviously when you're packing up to move on, you don't miss one. So that's another one. Now these 5 items, obviously WA most popular for being forgotten. However, there is another type of item that gets forgotten a lot, and I'll show you that right here. It's in this little pouch right here, and it is power supplies. Your power supply. As you can see, I have a power bank. I've got all my different cords for my different equipment, mobile phone, camera, etc. And I've got a standard USB plug that plugs into your normal 240 wall power. And I have my batteries for my headlamp, and batteries for my torch, and my spare 9-volt battery. So I keep them all in this little pouch because it's very simple. These 3 items, the lighter, the tape and the matches, they're just there for spares, but I had space in this pouch, so I thought I'd chuck them in. I have got empty slots left over, so I can put extra batteries in or extra cables if I need to. So, but that is also something that gets overlooked on a regular basis. So I hope this jogs your memory a little bit, so when you are packing to go on your trip, you don't forget anything, because sometimes it's just always easier to pack it before you leave rather than getting halfway down the trip and having to worry about something nice and simple. But as I said, these are specific to Western Australia. They're the most popular items that are forgotten, and a lot of roadhouses and petrol stations on main highways stock all of this for that reason. So if you do find yourself in a pickle, no problem, stop at the closest roadhouse on the way through and pick something up. Again, they're not that inexpensive. So that's just my list of most popular 5 items that do get forgotten or overlooked. I hope this little quick tip helps you out when you're packing, and I hope it just gives you that friendly reminder that when you are packing stuff, not to overlook the little things. Sometimes you are going to need them, and as the usual rule goes, you got it and you don't use it, but if you don't have it, you're going to need it. So I hope this helps you out, and safe travels.